Good evening everybody and welcome to the last session of strategy of learning words. Today I am going to explain to you how to learn words in groups so you don't duplicate your efforts. So study words in meaningful groups or clusters along with their opposites. So the first group of words that I am going to discuss today is all the words that mean difficult to understand but for different reasons. So the first is something is difficult to understand because it is specialized, it is technical, it belongs to a particular field. So for that we have words abstruse, arcane, esoteric, recondite and sometimes obscure. So you can say that Dan Brown makes many abstruse, arcane, esoteric, recondite references to unknown sects of Christianity. So he names the Opus Dei, etc. The opposites will be obviously familiar, common, general, known, lay, etc. Then something is difficult because it is truly difficult even for those who are masters in that subject. It is difficult for them to understand. We have for that abstract, advanced, complex, complicated, intricate, profound, etc. And the opposites are easy, elementary, simple, basic, rudimentary. Then we come to the third group, which means something is difficult to understand maybe because they have made it purposely difficult or because there is no reason as such. Okay, so in that belong words like baffling, bewildering, mysterious, mystifying, perplexing, puzzling, enigmatic, like a riddle. An opposite would be open, direct, straightforward. And lastly, we come to something which is difficult to understand, not because we are unable to understand it, but because the author, the writer or speaker has not expressed himself clearly or properly. So the words are obscure, unclear, confused. And the opposites are clear, lucid and perspicuous. Now here we find that there is a word with which perspicuous is confused, which is perspicacious. So the mnemonic for it, mnemonic means the memory aid for it is, remember, lucid has UCI in it and its synonym also has ICU in it and both mean clear, therefore easy to understand. But perspicacious has ACI in it, like its synonym sagacious, ACI. So that way you can differentiate between these two almost similar words. Again, perspicuous you find is shorter than perspicacious. So I have given some synonyms for perspicacious since we are discussing the word. Sagacious, judicious, perceptive, clear-sighted, astute. And one example, he is so now, as I explained last time, if you don't know how to put in the difficult word directly, put in the easy word and then the difficult word. So he is so clear and easy to understand. So you want to put here, he is so perspicuous that even the most obscure, that is unclear poem is clear to him. So he is able to understand it immediately. So we get here perspicacious. And finally we come to the second and the last group for today, which is different types or ways of spending. So the first of all, not at all, spending not at all. Stingy, miserly, niggardly, skinflint, Scrooge-like, penny pinching, parsimonious, tight-fisted, clutch-fisted. Now here, Scrooge-like has the etymology. It is based on the character called Scrooge, who was a big miser in a story written by Charles Dickens called A Christmas Carol. And tight-fisted and clutch-fisted are words which create pictures in themselves. So tight-fist and clutch, tight and clutch is hold very hard. So someone who holds the money very hard in his fist, closed palm, so he never lets the money go out. Now just enough as required, spending as required, is careful, economical, thrifty, modest, moderate, saving, sparing. Spending more than enough is lavish, liberal, generous, plentiful, open-handed. And lastly, he comes to spending too much. We have wasteful, squandering, spendthrift, extravagant, prodigal, dissipative, improvident, and sometimes profligate. But be careful, profligate has another meaning. It means somebody who is debauched, who has bad habits. Morally, who has bad habits, that is profligate. So this is how you can learn words. In all these sessions, I have explained to you how to learn words so in an easy way and effective way. And if you follow these examples, if you follow these strategies, you will make your word learning much easier. The source that you may take the words from should be something that is official and recognized, because there are lots of word lists floating around on the net. Please refer to something like the Oxford Dictionary of Synonyms and study from that. There's Norman Lewis's book on how to study words. So please study from that. Whether you study, and always study just for half an hour every day. Maybe you can split it into 3 or 4 sessions of half an hour. Every day learn at least one word, because one word is equal to 10 words because of the synonyms and antonyms. Make a sentence and a picture of that word, but do this pretty regularly. Do not, like engineers, think overnight, okay, 4,000 words, I'll do 2,000 in one day and 2,000 the other day. That cannot be done. So please remember, regular work is very important for this. So I wish you all the best in your endeavors and in your exams. And my next series will be based on verbal critical reasoning and how to write an analytical essay analysis of an argument. Till then, goodbye and good luck.